Yo guys, what is up? My name is Reg, and if you haven't seen my introducing video, I suggest to you that you go check that out. Here are my stats. Nothing really changed. Got 56 wood cutting, that's just one level, pretty close to 57, only like 3k away. Probably another inventory, and yeah, it's not really about that. In the background you'll see me wood cutting maple trees at Camelot, and then, yeah, that's basically it. So today I just wanted to talk to you about a topic, and Snug couldn't make it this time, but I decided to make the video anyway. This topic is off of a teacher at our school, or my school, and her name's Miss Hase, and Miss Hase is, well, she's something, alright? And she's an SIA. She's not really a teacher. She actually helps out the special needs kid at our school, Parker, or in my class, not at our school. And we don't really interact with Parker much. Miss Hase is usually just in the class with Parker. Parker's like, doesn't sit alone, but he sits at the back of the room with Miss Hase. And my friend Garrett, he sits right in front of him, and his name is Garrett. Oh my god, I just said that, but whatever. Yeah, and I sat next to him in math, and I'm like asking him questions like, yo, what do you do on number 3? And she's like, Jordan, back to your desk. And I'm like, why? I just asked him a question. And she's like, you know what you did. You're talking really loud. And I'm like, not really, but okay. So I go back to my desk, and I go to get my water bottle from my locker. I go ask my substitute. I'm like, oh yeah, I had a substitute that day. Her name's Miss Klopp. And I'm like, hey, Miss Klopp, can I go get my water bottle from my locker? She's like, okay, but I didn't even really notice this, but my friend Dylan, he went to the washroom at the same time. And basically what happened is she saw that Miss Hase saw that Dylan already left, and she thought that I was going to go meet up with Dylan in, like, the washroom or something, think I'm, like, gay or something, like, nah, I'm not that gay. Anyway, but, she goes, she's all like, yeah, I know the deal here, I know the story. Oh my god, I haven't been cutting wood. And she's like, I know the story, you're gonna meet up with Dylan. And I'm like, nah, I'm not going to meet up with Dylan, I'm not gay, Miss Hase. And then she's all like, it doesn't matter, you're not going until he comes back. I'm like, okay, whatever you want. And then she's like, I'm sitting down, Dylan comes back, I go to my locker to get my water bottle, and I come back, and Miss Hase didn't see me come back. And my friend Mateo, he asks to go to the washroom, and she's like, wait till Jordan comes back. And I scream because I'm already mad at her, and I probably shouldn't have done this because, you know, oh god, what the hell did I just look? Because, you know, she's already pissed at me enough. I'm like, yeah, I'm back, Miss Hase. Yeah, he can go to the washroom, don't worry, he won't meet up with me, and we might not, like, you know, do anything in the washroom because we're not both gay. And then she's like, Jordan, I've had enough. I've had enough with your attitude. Oh, by the way, here's my bank. I'm just gonna show you quickly. Coins, runes, herbs. Sold most of them. Cake, arrows, stuff, plus stuff, bird's nest, logs, outfits. Anyway, but so yeah. Anyway, but yeah. So Mateo, after that, he went to the washroom. And he goes, and Miss Hase walks up to me and she asks, do you like me? And I straight up just told her, nah, I don't like you at all. And she's like, good, I don't care. And I'm like, okay, then why'd you ask? She's like, because I want to know if you were gonna listen to me. I'm like, that doesn't mean I'm not gonna listen to you if I don't like you. I listened to you so far. And she's like, you haven't listened fully. And I'm like, okay, whatever. And she walks away. Nothing really happens after that. We're basically on the last block, 7th block, and, so my teacher, Miss Klopp, she's, like, just letting us do flex, which means, like, we're doing our work that we haven't finished, and, basically, Mateo, at the end of the day, he was writing on the board, which is his job, like, he had to write all the, like, the stuff that people were due, that was due for people. And then Miss Hase is like, Mateo, sit down. And I like walk up to Mateo, and so I'm like, dude, just listen to her, she's in a bad mood. And she's like, Jordan, that's it, into the hall, I need to talk to you. And I'm like, okay, here we go. I go into the hall, she talks to me, I'm laughing the whole time, in her face, I'm laughing at her, right? Because this is the pathetic, like, I just tried to help her a little bit, like, just to, you know, help Mateo not get in trouble, and I'm trying to help her to stop Mateo. And so she comes, and she's like, why do you have to be so rude? And I'm like, because I have to. And then she's like, stop laughing. And I'm like, there's people making funny faces in the window. And she's like, there's always something with you. I'm like, yup, there's always something with me, and you too. And she's like, that's it. I've had enough with you. I'll talk to you after school. She sends me back in. She's an SIA, by the way. She can't really do that kind of stuff. She can't hold me after school. And, yeah, she's not even really supposed to interact with anyone other than the special needs kid. Anyway, so, yeah, I'm just laughing in her face. She sends me back in. She sees me after school. She's going to see me after school. Then Mateo and me are just fed up at this point because we keep getting in trouble for stuff that, like, doesn't really even make sense. And so Mateo, he gets ready to go. He leaves his books on his desk, and she's like, Mateo, put your books in your desk. And meanwhile, our desks aren't the biggest, right? And I live in Canada, by the way, so yeah. So she's like, Mateo, put your books in your desk. And he's like, I can't fit them. And she's like, Mateo? And he's like, Miss Hase? And then she's like, that's it, put him in your desk. Well, I have to speak to meet you and Jordan after school. I'm like, woo! And then she's like, okay, that's it, put your books in your desk. You're gonna be going to the office. And then he's like, I don't need to listen to you. You're not even the teacher. You're an SIA. And she's like, that doesn't mean I can't help out. And then the substitute at this point is already mad too, because this is after school. Like, she's taking our time away, and the substitute had to go. And she's like, Miss Hawes, we'll just speak to them tomorrow. We don't really care. And then it's not a big deal, you know. And we're like, yeah, well, can we just go? And then Miss Hawes is like, nope, we're waiting for Mateo. And Mateo's like, I don't need to listen to this. He drops his, I just got 57 woodcutting, that's cool. Anyway, he drops his books, walks out of the class, and he's like, see you, Miss Hawes. And then I'm like laughing so hard right now. And then Mateo, Miss Hawes, she yells at Mateo, you're going to be in the office suspended tomorrow. You're going to be in the office, or I'm going to suspend you tomorrow, And then she's like, I'm laughing really hard. Like, I'm like freaking about to crap myself. I'm laughing so hard. And she's like, Jordan, you're going to be sitting right next to him in the office. And I'm like, why? And she's like, you know what? I'm going to get both of you suspended. And I'm like, woo, for what? Laughing? And then she's like, Jordan, that's it. You're suspended as well with Mateo. And then we all just walk away, and that was basically it. And I go to school the next day, and Miss Hawes isn't there. And yeah, that was the end of Miss Hawes. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode of Reg and Snug. Well, I guess it's just Reg this time because, you know, Snug couldn't make it. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the story. And 8 minutes, that's pretty good. Yeah, so yeah, like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't. Peace.